All right, Coach Jeff here. I'm excited about today's workout. This is workout number 2, part 1. Okay, so part 1 is kind of your movement skill, movement improvement stuff. And this is going to be the FMS top 7 again. First, you're going to do your breath work. Okay. So start with breathing, your 3-dimensional breathing. This is also where you're gonna, if you, like for me, I'm gonna self-check my shoulder and see where it's at, and then it tells me what type of prep work I need to do before I start to train, so I make sure I don't hurt it. Okay, so breath, and then down into the floor, okay? And then number 1 is your pulsed hip flexor mobility, or PHFM as I write on the board. I'm just going to press into my thigh, not into my kneecap. I'm going to tilt my pelvis posterior, and then I'm going to extend the hip. Ooh, feel some tightness. Then you're going to hold for about a 1 or 2 count. Make sure you stay tall. Don't hunch over. Okay, stay tall. Don't over extend the spine or the hip for that matter, okay? Really not that good for it. All right. Number 2, and remember both sides, number 2 is your band assisted leg lowering. Again, we want that alignment. Feet are flat, knees are straight, core is neutral, and you're gonna maintain all those things throughout, on both legs throughout the whole movement, okay? And again, adjust your hip flexion based on your ability to keep that knee straight. If you can't keep it straight up here, lower it until you get straight, and then that's where you work from. Okay, so there's me, I'll lower, everything stays controlled and aligned. Okay, that's your leg lowering. 1 with the band, and then bent knee T. Again, I'm going to roll left. I want my shoulder to stay in contact as I roll away from it. Turn my left palm down, right palm turns up. I'm going to control that. Go back the other way. Control my core, control my shoulder, and then back. I'm not really concerned about how far I go. I'm more about controlling, keeping the shoulder down as I rotate the opposite way and working on core stability. You might get some myofascial stretching as that happens, okay? And then quadruped reach back. This is shoulder mobility, stability. I'm gonna get into quadruped. Sit back just a little, inhale, exhale. It's okay to flex the spine, reach for the knee, inhale here. This shoulder always stays straight. Or I mean elbow. Okay. You'll find after doing that for a little bit, you start to improve your rotation. Okay, next is the push-up. We want to practice those push-ups. Okay, elevate your hands if you're still working your way back to the floor. You have the red band from the FMS, and then stability mountain climber or wall march. Here's the stability mountain climber. Good control. I don't want my hips to move, my back to change. I want good stable core. Okay. Wall march would be here. Same idea, except I'm pushing into the wall. Okay. And then, last but not least is your goblet squat. Feet should be straight. I'm going to sit back, seeing a range of motion that allows me to maintain proper alignment. Okay. So that's part 1. Part 2 is, yay, deco cards. Okay, so you're going to get a deck of cards. Okay, shuffle them up really good. If you have a spade, that is a plank to push up. Again, elevate the hands if you need to. We're going to start on our elbows. You can also do it from your knees. Come up. There's your plank from the push-up. Plank to push-up position. Other side. Plank to push-up position. Try to maintain stability in the core and the hips. Okay? If it's a club, lucky you, you get to do core activated pulsing bridges. So I'm just going to use my dumbbell. Press up, flex the shoulder a little bit, take it overhead, feet are hip width. I'm going to come up, bridge, keep your feet flat. Okay, that's your core activated bridge. Next is, let's see. Oh, this is working out perfectly. I have a diamond. I'm going to do a side plank with rotation. So I'm going to do the variation where I'm on my knee. Everything straight, elbows underneath the shoulder. I'm just going to reach. When I let my hip rotate with my rib cage, touch right underneath my armpit and back. Okay, that's your side plank with rotation. Next is, let's see, hearts. That is a prone prisoner. So if you have the Bosu still, go ahead and use a Bosu. If not, maybe tuck a little pillow right under your pelvis. I'll just use the Eric's pad down here. Make sure my chin's back. I just want my elbows to move back. Okay? And then I'm going to lift my chest up a little bit. Don't overdo it if you have low back issues. Okay? We don't want to compress that spine too much. It's your prone prisoner. And some of us may have to just leave it out entirely, the extension of the spine. Okay? Now, get into picture cards. All right. If you have a jack, you're going to do skaters. Okay? So, skater, good control, lateral lunge if you need to go low impact. All right? That's for jack. If you have a queen, then you're going to do stability mount climber. Good control. Notice I'm dorsiflexed. Hips aren't moving all over the place. If you have a king, 3-step shuffles. So ready position, shuffle 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. Okay, I did that really slow just to demonstrate. And then last is the ace. That's an 8-count bodybuilder. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there's your second workout for the week. Enjoy, you guys. Have a great week.